We got a crisis. Wow, wow, wow. Somebody sound the alarm. Crisis. Do you have a crisis? Because we should never let a crisis go to waste. If we're going to have one, we should use it. But because they happen, right? Well, I'm on the phone last night talking to my mom. How you doing, Mom? She's 91. She goes, I'm doing good, but I saw that picture of you with your beard on Facebook. DailyBoostPodcast.com/Facebook. She didn't say that. I said, yeah, what do you think? Everybody likes it. She goes, I think goatees are creepy. My mom's 91. I said, Mom, I don't have a goatee. Well, a goatee is part of a beard. She said, I'm creepy? Crisis. I said, what should I do about it, Mom? She goes, you have a razor. And then my wife said, don't you dare. Don't you dare. My wife is very happy. She's got a new man for the first time in 16 years. She's like, wait a second, who's that guy hanging around here? Got a fuzzy chin. How are you? It is the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at this here place. Hanging around, fiddling and fooling around, having more fun than the boss said I was allowed to have. And you're the boss of you, so you should have fun too. If you're a serious personal development person, you're going to take my life serious, Scott. This is not your show. Because we are very serious about really living a happy, good life. But we break every single rule of the book, and there's only one reason for breaking the rules. I want you to be happy and do what you want to do. And if it's not working out for you, then let's hang out until it does. That's it. Life is serious enough. Let's don't play around, okay? Hey, listen, Daily Boost Facebook page is cool. You need to go there. A lot of people. I'm pushing it this week because, man, it's been fun over there. It's really cool. I don't like social media until people are cool. I like it a lot. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook, like my mom told you, and join the conversation, I guess is what they say, right? All right, before we get going today, there is a possibility of maybe a commercial on the show. Sometimes happens. Unless you're a premium member, you never hear commercials. But we're going to deal with a crisis. It's a crisis. What are we going to do? Now, some people just manufacture crisis all the time. What do you call that? Yeah, it's drama. By the way, if you have friends that are always creating drama in your life because their life is dramatic, you need to get away from those friends. There's enough crap going on that we don't need to hang around negative drama, crisis creating people. It's like people. Halloween Horror Nights is coming here to Universal Studios. It's about 60 minutes away. I live in the Daytona Beach area. It's coming here. My wife said, we should go see Halloween Horror Nights. I said, hell no. She said, why? I said, life is scary enough without going to see a fake place. Besides, the serial killer I saw on the news might have gotten a part-time job there. And you never know, do you? See, that's a crisis for me. I'm not going to do. Oh, gosh, look at how I just made it up in my brain. Come here real close. I'm going to be honest with you. No lying. Why can't life be easier? Why does this stuff keep happening to me? Well, sometimes this crap happens, okay? It does. Why? Because you happen to have bad timing. It's your turn. I don't know. I got pulled over by a police officer a couple of months back. And I'm smiling when the police officer comes to my window. I said, how you doing, officer? Is it my turn? She goes, what do you mean? I said, well, you've been giving tickets to everybody else. It must be my turn. It's been 20 years since I had a ticket. Is it my turn? She goes, are you happy about getting a ticket? I said, I haven't got one yet. I'll let you know when I get one. She gave me a warning and let me go. Oh, my God. That could have been a crisis. But crisis just happened, right? And you do create a few yourself. I do myself as well. Damn it, I shouldn't have said that. So I used to fly little airplanes. I haven't flown for a while, although we're fairly close to a couple of airports here. I'm getting to feel like I need to go flying again. And this time I'm going to get away from the more the Cessna kind of stuff or this the Cirrus kind of stuff. I'm low and slow. I want to do like maybe a Husky or something kind of real low and real slow and real fun. But we'll see what happens with that. But when I fly airplanes, every single thing about an airplane, my wife used to say it's the most negative thing in the world. You guys are always studying crashes. I said, yeah, it's kind of weird. But we want to know why the airplane went down. What happened? So we're always looking at crashes and stuff. So safety is a big, big, big deal. It's the first thing when coming to fly an airplane. If you're an airline pilot, it's really important because you got 200 people behind you. And by the way, if you fly for FedEx or UPS and I have an order on the way to my house, it's vitally important to get it done right. Safety first. Scott's on the delivery route. When you fly airplanes, there is a basic rule that every single pilot knows. If you're a pilot, you know when I say this. If a crisis happens and you're flying your airplane, you can't just freak out and pee in the cup. You can't do that, okay? Fly the airplane, navigate the airplane, communicate with somebody who can help you. Fly, navigate, communicate. WFNC. Fly, navigate, communicate. That makes sense, doesn't it? Because You got to fly the airplane first. And when I learned that lesson, and like a lot of things, and certainly flying is the same thing, you realize very quickly that everything is pretty much like life. Yeah, people say, isn't that crazy? How we just learned that thing, that fly, navigate, communicate thing. It's just like life. You know why? Because you're living while you're doing it. That's why. Everything's just like life. You figure that out yet? Even video games are just like life. Even movies are just like life. Everything is just like life. Fly, navigate, communicate. Okay, so the same applies for life. We got that point done, noted. So when things get challenging, when a crisis breaks out, most folks go directly to the last part, seeking advice. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And there's a lot of crisis, so we get back to Scott's number one point, always being made subtly underneath everything is this point. Somebody is always trying to stir up a crisis. The media does it. We know media and politicians do it. That's their job. Your friends do it. Your boss does it. Your customers do it for sure. Let's see if I can get something for free. Happens all the time. And sometimes it's a real crisis. Sometimes there's accidents. Sometimes people get sick. Got an email this morning from somebody who has cancer, is struggling with that. We're going to write them a note a little later today. It happens. That's a crisis no matter how you look at it. I don't like crisis. If you ask for advice first, hello, okay, you're imagining the airplane. Hi, air traffic control guy. My name is Scott. I'm flying the airplane right now. The engine just went. I was on fire. Everything's going crazy. He goes, well, who's flying the airplane? Well, I don't know. I'm just talking to you because I want to tell you I got a problem. Fly the airplane! So when your life goes crazy and stuff happens, if you ask anybody else first, like a lot of people do, they'll say, well, tell me what's happening in your life. Where are you? What's going on? If you don't have the basics control of life, it's difficult for anybody to help, right? So if you don't know what is happening, is the engine out? What's happening here? Where are you? Are you over, the ocean? Are you over the lake? Are you in the mountains? Where are you if you're flying an airplane? In life, where are you? What's happening? What's causing this issue? If you don't know where you are, what's going on, so what do you have to do? Well, you have to stop. Drop and roll directly. That's how you put the fire out. And then get under the desk. No, that's so Cold War-ish. So when a crisis goes crazy in your life, what do you do? Well, the next time it gets wild, fly your life airplane. Do your best to navigate the obstacles. Yes. Stay safe. You know what I've learned over time is, here's how you do it sometimes. I hold my breath, not going to say a word. But sometimes it gets scary too. What am I going to do if something really bad happens? Well, you retreat in that place of wherever you are, where you pull back and you don't make the matter worse. You don't stir it up. You don't get into it. You don't cause issues. You don't act too fast. You just look at the situation, stabilize, make sure you are in control. If you get a bad bill today, stabilize yourself before you get the bottle of wine out, okay? Figure out what to do with it. Take a minute and do that. You got to keep the life flying well, even if it's kind of rocky right now. That's the first thing. So stabilize everything. It really doesn't matter what it is. If somebody gives you a call or sends you a bad email and it triggers you, which we'll talk about this week, it's a crisis in your mind at that moment. A little one. Fly the airplane. Fly the airplane. Don't push send on that email and mess it up. There's no need to. Fly the airplane. Then figure out what's going on. Figure out what happened. You want to navigate, right? And then you can talk to people. Then you can do whatever you need to do because we all need help to get out of things to get safe again. In other words, at all cost, keep control of whatever is going on in your life. Keep control. Don't let that mouth say something. Don't take an action that is going to cause an issue. Hold back a little bit. With any crisis that happens, take a break. Take a breath. Go back to that place where you are and fly your life. Navigate into a new situation. And then get the communication going so you can get things fixed. Hello, my cable went out. You fix it right now. I'm going to cancel my thing over there that doesn't work half the time anyway. Excuse me, sir. You just reached the Subway sandwich shop. I'm not sure I can help you. Oh, darn it. The wrong channel. Yeah, I know. Listen, I told you some words, some wisdom, and some wisecracks along the way. If that doesn't work for you, that's cool. There's other comedians out there that will work. Other motivational speakers that will do the job. Yeah. So tomorrow, one bad question that's going to make your life a heck of a lot happier. And all we do here is seek happiness. And there's no better way to seek happiness than to ask bad questions, right? It's just, Yes, I know it's counterintuitive, but when you've been around as long as I have, you figure that stuff out. Almost everything that's backwards is right. It just happens. Unless it's politics, and then it's weird. All right, we don't talk about that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next Daily Boost.